So, is it just normal for you to have absurdly long hallways or something? I'm serious. It took me 3 days to get through this place. I had to make a map because I kept getting lost and ended up in places I had already been. Well, excuse me for assuming I was in a castle and not a maze. Next time, I'll be sure to remember what I'm getting into when you get rid of me the next time. How long has it been since the last death? Well, you've done me in so many times, it's getting harder and harder to really remember. They all kind of get blurred together. I don't know, I'm not a brain scientist. I don't know why that would be the case. Alright. You know, when I came to this place, I had assumed all of this would just be us fighting over and over again until I finally defeated you. I never expected this. I mean, this. You and me walking your castle looking for your royal chambers that you haven't been to in actual years, which I only know that's the case is because you have spent hours of these loops talking about things. I never thought I would have told you about my family and my adventures I've gone on to get here, and for you to actually listen while drinking tea, of all things. It's just a bit bizarre. I guess that is true. And this already is a bizarre circumstance. And a queen whose rule is meant to be eternal, as she is empowered by a divine oath for her reign to never end. And a nobody who was gifted the ability to go back in time over and over every time he dies in hopes he can change the future. Guess that doesn't really make normal people, does it? No, shush you. You literally have fought and killed me so many times you got bored and decided to make tea and have a chat just to change the dynamic before it got stale. Boring? Well, sorry, Your Highness. I didn't want to waste all my good material on you so early on into our relationship. If you could even call it that. Determined? Yeah, right. Coming from the person who can't turn back time, but also remembers the loops and still decided to fight against me as if I wouldn't improve each time and eventually defeat you. Yeah, break my will and all that. Well, it's quite the optimistic view, if nothing else. Unfortunately, I don't think that I'll break anytime soon. Especially if you keep doing this. No, don't worry about it. Oh, well, isn't that a shame? Can't force me to talk about stuff like you could your minions, can you? Yeah, a real rebel right here. Hey, I don't mean to... Actually, no, I fully do intend to question your abilities. How long is this walk? Well, you say that, but I have a bit of a confession to make. I've been down this hallway many times, and we've gone in a full circle twice now. We have, though. Well, I didn't say anything because I assumed you knew what you were doing, but also I was a bit distracted talking to you, so, technically, this is more your fault than mine, so... Yeah, I hate for it to be this way, but, where are we going? The long silence is very dramatic and all, but, it doesn't exactly tell me much about what's going on. Oh, don't tell me. Why are you looking away? Hey, look at me. 'Cause I need to confirm something. Now, let me see your face. Oh my god. Are you embarrassed? Well, then just show your face to me and I'll believe you. Don't tell me. Are you lost? In your own castle? There is no way you've been walking in a direction and just hoping it was the right way. It was not this way when you left it. This castle hasn't changed outside of expanding for over 100 years. Your whole deal is things staying the same. How on earth have you just forgotten where your bedroom is? Oh, wait, hold on a minute. No, shush, I'm thinking. Have you been in your throne room so long you've forgotten the layout of your own home? That's it, isn't it? Oh my god, you absolute buffoon. How do you forget your own house? Even worse, who sits on a throne so long they forget where all the rooms of their castle are? You sleep there. Oh my god. You are a foolish fool on a throne built for a fool. This is truly the most vile thing I've had to be exposed to, and it was the most unlikely thing to happen, and it makes me so upset. I have had to traverse these halls like I'm an explorer who's found a new continent for 3 days. And for you to tell me that you, the person who is the owner of this place, that you don't know where your bedroom is because you only hang out in one room all day, every day, that annoys me to no end. Why did you have them add extra space when you use none of it? Your workforce doesn't even use them. They only exist so an outsider has to spend hours of their life trying to figure out what the actual layout of this place is because you couldn't bother to remember. Oh my god, you're such a weirdo, man. You have this dangerous aura about you when we fight, but the second we're not, you keep doing all this weird stuff that is just... I can't even explain it. That's how much of a weirdo you really are. Oh no, you have lost all the mystique and respect from me. Do you remember anything about it? I don't know, like, was the door special, or was there some notable painting, or maybe a plant was near it, or just any notable landmark? Oh, really? Wait a minute. I'm pulling out my map. Did you think I was joking about the map? Whatever, just let me focus. Here. I remember a spot matching that description. Should be that way? Here, how about I lead the way from here on out? You don't know where it is, though. It'll just be easier if I lead us from here. Literally, who cares about your image? The only one who's gonna see is me, and like I said, I have lost all respect for you. Come on, it's not like it matters anyways. Nobody's gonna know. Who exactly am I gonna tell about this that would actually believe me? Yeah, because the hero totally just went on a leisurely stroll through the castle with the evil monarch he was meant to dethrone. Yeah, not exactly a story that is gonna make sense. Hate to break it to you, but you're the only person who knows about the loops. Well, I didn't want to go through the hassle of explaining it every time I died and came back. Look, we're getting off topic. I will guide us to the room, and in exchange, I won't make fun of you too much. Alright? Finally. Come on, let's get our feet moving. Huh? I don't know. A couple minutes at least. No, not exactly 2 minutes. We will get there in a time that can be measured by minutes. Alright, Grammar Patrol? Don't make me start teasing you again. That's right. Huh. What is it? I guess you can ask a question. But why do you want to? You're right. It's gonna be a bit before we get there. Alright, fire your question at me and we'll see if I can answer it. What about the loops? Are you trying to figure out if there's a way to break the loops? Because if you are, I'll warn you, I have tried every possible way, and it's not gonna work. Don't worry about that. Worry about the fact that I'm gonna be a problem for infinity. Well then, what did you want to know? How I feel? Meh. I've been at this for a while, alright? You kinda lose the jarring feeling of dying after a while. It's a cool power that helps me defeat bad guys and helps out people in the perfect way. Not really worried, no. What, trying to get existential on me now? Well, let me think. Let's consider your question. Am I sure that these time loops are actually loops and not me going into a different version of me in a different timeline? A big question, but an easy answer. Nope. The answer is simply the fact of that theory isn't true. Well then, how do you explain you remembering? How do you remember the loops? If it were a different world I go to after I die, how would all the different versions of you remember the loops? You're not saying all the different versions of you have the same memory. Well, the reason you're only getting affected now is because now you finally see it. I doubt that. Well, like you said, you've been in that room for so long. Nothing changes when I reset because you didn't do anything else other than sit in that throne. Now that I'm here, you can actually see the resets happening over and over again. So now you're actually experiencing the loops instead of just sitting in that chair doing nothing to the point you don't even notice a time loop is even happening. I'm not stupid. I understand how the loops work and function. I've been using it my entire adventure. I have to have learned something along the way. Well, what about you? Why do you remember the loops? Come on, I answered your question. Really? No idea? Thinking. Hey, you said your whole deal is not changing, right? Maybe that's simply it? You don't change, so when a loop happens, you remember. Because if you forgot, then that means the loop changed you. If you forget, then you're changed along with the rest of the world, because we go back. But since your whole deal is not changing, otherworldly things don't affect you. Thus, when I loop back, you say the same. Unchanged, even by time. Hey, I'm just making a guess is all. Not like I know how your magic works. Well, maybe you could think about that next time you beat me. Oh, wait a minute. Here we are. At least I think. No, I never went in this door. I haven't scouted out your entire castle. I was just looking for you when I got here. I just happened to get lost in these weird rooms. Let's just head in and see if you were right. Well, seems you were right. Don't pat yourself too much on the back. I'm the reason we got here, if you remember. Alright, let's move on. We're here, and we can finally... Wait, why are we here? Where are you going? Hey, wait up. How do you walk so damn fast? It's like you're gliding across the floor.